Here's some random notes on Dobutsu Sentai Zyuohger. I mentioned the previous video about how Zyuohger made references to 2001: A Space Odyssey, but there's also a brief moment of a reference to The Shining in episode 5 of Zyuohger. There's a reference to the axe that Mr. Torrance uses in The Shining. The axe that Mr. Torrance uses in The Shining is representative of the horrors of the U.S. settlers onto America. An invasion of natural life and a lifestyle less technological prior to the invasion of European settlers into America. Zyuohger does this in a bit of a campy way, much like a children's story. It's very interesting considering of the themes of racism in the 5th episode of Zyuohger. How should the reflection of one cop, not to mention one town, reflect of an entire species? Or Zyuohger, Yamato. There's no direct correlation, despite the fact that we all think in terms of race and other stuff. Not to mention there's a third invasion party with basically the Greed. I forget what their names were. The villains of that series. And it's interesting how that can be used. Should the two sides combine, the friend of the enemy, the enemy of the enemy is the friend or something? I'm pretty sure that, but you know what I mean. It puts this interesting perspective on things. Like, how would you have reacted in a situation like this? And although I haven't fully used words to figure this out, I feel like definitely a lot of people are thinking about where this will go in the series.